Today we are going to discuss about the State Financial Corporation. This is one of the development banks in India and it plays an integral part of the institutional financial structure of our country. They meet the financial needs of the mainly small and medium scale industrial units which are not governed by the IFC or Industrial Finance Corporation. Government of India passed State Finance Corporation Act in 1951 and as per the State Finance Corporation Act of 1951, the state government were empowered to start the state finance corporations. The first state finance corporation was set up in Punjab in the year 1953. At present, there are 18 state finance corporations operating in the country. State finance corporations helps in ensuring balanced regional development, higher investment, more employment generation, broad ownership of various industries, etc. These are the major functions of this state finance corporation, that is balanced regional development, high investment, more employment generation and broad opportunity ownership of various industries. At present, there are 18 SFCs, out of which 17 SFCs were established under the State Finance Corporation Act of 1951. The Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation Limited, which is established under the Companies Act of 1949, is also working as State Finance Corporation. Here, this is the State Finance Corporation Act, but this is functioning under the Companies Act 1949. The organization and management of State Finance Corporations are given here. A board of 10 directors manages the State Finance Corporation. The state government appoints managing director in consultation with the RBI, and they nominate the names of 3 other directors also. All insurance companies, scheduled bank, investment trust, cooperative banks and other financial institutions elect 3 directors. The state government and quasi-government institution nominates the majority of directors. Major objectives of State Financial Corporation is given here. First objective is to meet the term loan requirements of small and medium scale industries. That is the first objective, that is meet the term loan requirement of small and medium scale industries, and this term loan can be used for the acquisition of fixed assets like land, building, machinery and equipment. Second objective is to provide loans for setting up of new industrial unit as well as for expansion and modernization of existing units. That is, second objective is provide loans for setting up of new industrial units as well as for the expansion and modernization of existing unit. Third one is promote the development of medium and small scale industries in backward areas of the country. These are the 3 important objectives of State Finance Corporation. The functions of State Finance Corporations are given here. The first function is SFC provides loans mainly for acquisition of fixed asset like land, building, plant and machinery. That is one of the important objective and they provide that function. Second one, SFC helps financial assistance to industrial units whose paid up capital and reserves do not exceed 3 crores. That is the financial assistance to industrial units. It's a second function. Third one, they underwrite new stocks, shares, debentures of industrial unit. This is also another important function. Then fourth important function is that they grant guarantee loans raised in the capital market by the scheduled bank, industrial concern, state cooperative banks, etc. Fifth function is it grants loans and advance to industrial concerns that are repayable within the maximum period of 20 years. It guarantees loans raised by the industrial concern repayable within 20 years. They guarantee deferred payments for the purchase of capital goods within India. That is, guarantee deferred payment for the purchase of capital goods within India. It acts as an agent of state and central government is another important function. And in addition to that, the State Finance Corporation operates a number of schemes on behalf of IDBI. The schemes that are done on behalf of IDBI includes composite loan scheme, schemes for the women entrepreneurs, modernization scheme, equipment finance scheme, schemes for hospitals and nursing homes, schemes for ex-servicemen, single window scheme, special capital and seed capital schemes. These are the important functions of the State Finance Corporation. That is provision of loans for the acquisition of fixed assets like land, building, then financial assistance to industrial units, underwriting of new stock, shares and debentures. They guarantee They grant guarantee loans, then loans and advances to the industrial concern repaid within the maximum period of 20 years. They guarantee loans raised by the industrial concerns repayable within 20 years. They guarantee deferred payments for the purchase of capital goods with India. They act as an agent of state and central government. They also do a lot of duties on behalf of ITPR. The capital structure of State Finance Corporation includes share capital and reserves, bonds and debentures, borrowings from Reserve Bank, state government, finances from Industrial Development Bank of India, then deposits. These are the important capital resources of the State Finance Corporation, that is share capital and reserves, bonds and debentures, borrowings from the Reserve Bank and state government, finances from the Industrial Development Bank of India, and deposits. The share capital of State Finance Corporation to be fixed by the concerned state government subject to the limit of 50 lakhs to 5 crores. This is the limits for the share capital of the State Finance Corporation, and it is to be fixed by the state government. The share capital of State Finance Corporation can be subscribed by the state government, Reserve Bank of India, commercial banks, cooperative banks, and other financial institutions and public. The shares of the corporation are to be regarded as a trustee securities under the Trust Act and as approved security for the purpose of Banking Companies Act. SFC can also raise funds by issuing bonds and debentures. Bonds and debentures are issued by the corporations are guaranteed by the respective state government. Some of the important features of state finance corporations are given here. They mainly showed preference for medium industries, but now the rest shift towards the small units. Second feature is that major beneficiaries of financial assistance are food processing industries, chemical, textile, metal products, machinery and transport equipment industries. The provisions to finance industrial concern of the backward area is another feature, that is they mainly provide industrial concerns of the backward area. Fourth feature is that they provide concessional assistance to industry unit located in backward area in terms of soft loans at concessional rates, lower margin, then reduce service charges, etc. They encourage self-employment through schemes like assistance to technician entrepreneurs, etc. These are some of the important features of the State Finance Corporation, that is they usually preferred medium, but now there is a shift towards small units. They provide financial assistance to mainly to food processing industry, chemical, textile, metal, machinery and transport. The provision of finance to industrial concern of backward area is another important feature. They provide concessional assistance to industrial units in the backward area, and they encourages self-employment through schemes to the technician, entrepreneurs, etc. Some of the problems faced by the state finance corporations are given here. First one is inadequate financial resources. That is, financial resources with the state finance corporations are inadequate, difficulty of finding additional funds, inadequate financial resources to meet the requirements of small and medium industries, very high rate of interest, terms and conditions of assistance is very hard, increasing magnitude of overdues, lack of self-sufficient organizational setup, lack of adequate specialized and trained staff, shortage of technical personnel. These are some of the important problems faced by the SFCs, that is inadequate financial resources, difficulty of finding additional funds, inadequate financial resources to meet the requirements of small and medium industries, high rate of interest, terms and conditions are very hard, increasing magnitude of overdues, lack of self-sufficient organizational setup, lack of adequate specialized and trained staff, shortage of technical personnel. These are the important problems faced by the State Finance Corporation. So far we have discussed about the functions, objectives and the role of state finance corporations.